Natalia Lopez. Now please stand and remove your caps for the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. We are live on the campus of TBC for our first ever broadcast of Trinity Baptist College softball here in 2018, the first season of TBC Eagles softball. Lady Eagles are taking on crosstown rivals, the Tigers from Edward Waters College. TBC with a record of 2 wins and 14 losses on the season. Last weekend, a doubleheader sweep up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, as the Eagles took 2 from Piedmont International University. Meanwhile, the Tigers have a record of 6 wins and 18 losses on the season. They are led by Mr. Brian Daly in his first season at the helm. He is assisted by Manny Perez and Taylor Solomon, both also in their first season. Ashley Forsyth is the first ever head coach of TBC Eagles softball. I'm Ray Bureau, and my son Dean works the camera for us here for Trinity Baptist College Athletics. And we want to give a shout out to my good friend Josh Jackson, the voice of the Edward Waters College Tigers. He right now is at J.P. Small Memorial Park doing the voice for Edward Waters College men's baseball as they're playing a doubleheader this afternoon as well. Leading things off for the Tigers right here, third baseman number 17, Rochelle Keys. Batting second in left field, number 13, Rochella Keys. Batting third is the right fielder, number 3, Janellis Morales. Cleanup hitter is the catcher, number 14, Samantha Hiley. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 19, Alyssa Fonda. Batting sixth at second base, number 12, Brooke Spalding, and we'll round off the batting orders. We get an opportunity. Jade Jerez on the mound for the Eagles. Here's the first pitch, and we are underway. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 15, Lauren Eaker. Batting eighth at first base, number 11, Carriam Bow. And batting ninth in center field, number 4, Nicole James. Ball 2 misses outside. Also in the lineup, pitcher and the flex player, number 6, Rachel Duckworth. We'll give you the Eagles batting order as they come to bat in the bottom of the first. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike. Jade Jerez on the mound for Trinity Baptist College. Rochelle Keys leading things off. Ball game just underway. The first of 2 here between the Eagles and the Tigers. 2-1 is taken for strike 2. It is great to have ladies softball starting off here at Trinity Baptist College in 2018. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck her out. So Jerez gets the first batter she faces, and it brings up the left fielder, Rochella Keys. 1 away, bases empty. Jade Jerez, 1 win, 7 losses on the season. This is her 9th start and her 11th appearance. First pitch misses down and in and gets away for ball 1. Of course, we always want to thank Athletic Director John D. Jones TBC Eagles Campus President Mac Hevner for helping us get things going in the softball program here this season. Head coach Ashley Forsyth at the helm. Ball 2 misses down and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Rochella Keys at the plate. Bases are empty, 1 out. Here's a 2-0 pitch. A little bit high for ball 3. Want to be careful about giving free passes. Tigers offense has a lot of speed. 3 balls, no strikes, and ball 4 misses up high. So we have a runner at first with 1 out. Janelis Morales, the right fielder. Rochella Keys just drew a walk. She's at first. 1 out. And the first pitch is popped up, headed right back to us, and is in the bleachers right where we normally sit for Trinity Christian Academy softball. Had to move over to the side with a slightly obstructed view. That one might have landed right where we normally sit, but it's fouled out of play for strike 1. Little camera adjustment is a reason you see on your screen things dancing around. Here's a fly ball into center field. That's going to be tracked down and caught by Alina Springer. Keys thought about taking off after the ball got back in, but no advancement, and there are 2 away. Keys hit the ball hard, but very easy play for Springer, just a couple of steps to her left. So with 2 outs and a runner aboard, catcher Samantha Hiley steps up for Ed Waters. Here comes the first pitch. It is high fly ball, very well hit. It's got a chance and it is gone. 2-run homer for Samantha Hiley, and the Tigers draw first blood. Rochella Keys scores ahead of Hiley on the blast. 2-0 Ed Waters.
Now to bat, Alyssa Fonda.
Alyssa Fonda, the designated player, steps in next.
Welcome the rest of the game. Every time.
So the home run by Hiley gives Edward Waters a 2-run lead. First pitch outside to Fonda, called a strike, hit the corner. So Fonda at the plate, base is empty, 2 outs. Jerez winds and delivers, misses up and away for ball 1. Ball and a strike. Alyssa Fonda digs in. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to the shortstop. Lewis over to first for the easy out. And that retires the side. Tigers get 2 runs, 1 hit, a walk. Nobody left, and we go to the bottom of the first. It is 2-0 Ed Waters. Bottom of the first, 2-run home run from Samantha Hiley gives Ed Waters a 2-0 lead. Here's a batting order for the TBC Eagles. Leadoff hitter is the catcher, number 14, Courtney Bird. Batting second, playing short, number 11, Lauren Lewis. Batting third, playing third, is number 4, Kayla Bass. Batting fourth at first base, number 13, Heaven Kraus. The pitcher, Jade Jerez, will bat fifth. She wears number 21. Center fielder, Lena Springer, wears number 7. She will bat sixth. Batting seventh, Courtney Blanchette at second base. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 25, Sierra Warren. And batting ninth, the designated player, number 1, Daza Shepard. In right field, Natalia Lopez is the flex player for the TBC Eagles. Courtney Bird stepping in to lead things off. She's batting .350. Bird has also homered twice and driven in 3 runs.
Up to bat first, number 14, Courtney Bird.
So the Eagles find themselves in a hole in the bottom of the first with a chance to hopefully tie the score. Long home run by Samantha Hiley put Ed Waters on top. That followed 1 out after Brashella Keys drew the walk. So the walks, you want to be sure both pitchers want to keep down to a minimum. The offense is going to hit. You don't want to give them anything for free. Courtney Bird leading things off. Our first ever batter live streamed for TBC Eagles softball for the home team. Eagles had a home doubleheader this past Tuesday against Ave Maria. Ave won both of those ball games. Eagles are showing improvements every time they step on the field. Coach Forsyth very happy with what she's seen in the last few ball games from her players. 1 ball, no strikes. Bird at the plate, and this one misses outside for ball 1. Of course, you see that slightly angled view. We do have an obstruction as we turn the camera down the right field line, but we'll do our best to let you know what goes on any ball hit that way. 2 balls, no strikes. Courtney Bird leading things off for the Eagles. A lot of softball coming your way this afternoon. Let everybody know where to tune in. YouTube, TBC Eagles. Of course, the games will stay up. You can go back and check them out anytime you want. 2 balls, no strikes. This one downstairs in the dirt. Bird well ahead in the count, 3-0. Unfortunately, I do not have updated stats and information for the Tigers. Not available at this time, but you're going to see some good softball on the field this afternoon. We've already seen a 2-run homer. Ball 4 misses outside.
Now to bat.
Good start for the Eagles as they get the leadoff hitter aboard. And a big rousing hand for the shortstop, Lauren Lewis. A lot of friends in the stands. She's up there now with a runner at first and nobody out. Alexa Goodwin, our official scorekeeper, down also running the scoreboard. Doubleheader scheduled, game 2 set to start at 3 p.m. First pitch is line drive right at the shortstop. Bird is caught off first, and she is out. Nice play by the shortstop, Lauren Eaker. And that is a double play. That erases Bird off first, and now there are bases empty, 2 outs for the third baseman, Kayla Bass. 324, a couple of homers, and 5 runs driven in. First pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Lewis was hitting .356 coming into today's game with 6 runs driven in. Hit the ball pretty well, but right at Eaker, who turned it into a double play. The 1-0 to Bass. There's a strike. Lauren Lewis has the honor of being the first ever Eagles softball player to get a base hit in a game, and the current batter, Bass, has hit the first Eagles home run in team history. Ball and a strike, and the pitch. Change up misses outside for ball 2. Eagles had a good start to the inning. Lewis hit it well, but now there are 2 outs and the base is empty. Tough break for Lewis and the Eagles. 2 balls and a strike, and a fastball right down Broadway. Evens up the count at 2-2. Eagles baseball team is also in action in their second game today of the Russ Matt tournament. They played Aquinas College already today. No word yet on how that one finished. Line drive in a left field and a base hit for Bass. So the Eagles have another base runner.
Number 13, Evan Kraus.
But there are 2 outs. Evan Kraus, a cleanup hitter, is at the plate now with a runner at first. 2 down, Kraus at 238, 1 homer and 6 RBIs. She got that homer last weekend up at Piedmont International. Line drive to left, puts Bass aboard, and this pitch is just a little bit outside. Of course, every time I see that, I want to pull a old Bob Euchre, just a bit outside. My son's heard that a little bit too much, though. Always rolls his eyes at me when I do that. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Bird drew a walk, Lewis lined into a double play, Bass followed with a single, and now Kraus at the plate with the count even at 1-1. And the pitch, high pop-up. That's going to be an easy play for second baseman Brooks Spaldwin, and it retires a side. 1 run, rather 1 hit, 1 walk, nobody left thanks to the double play, and after 1, it is Ed Waters 2, Trinity Baptist nothing. After 1, the Tigers lead at 2-0. A 2-run bomb by Samantha Hiley has accounted for the scoring. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 due up for Ed Waters in the top of the second. Brooks Spaldwin, Lauren Eaker, and hopefully I'm saying this correctly, Carrium Bow. Trinity Christian Academy baseball tonight at 7 p.m. will host Stoneman Douglas High School from Parkland, Florida. I'll be doing that ball game on the radio, 91.7 The Truth. TCA baseball against Stoneman Douglas High School. That's a final game of Coach Gil Morales' annual Ben Watkins Tournament of Champions. Trinity Christian defeated Nice yesterday on a combined no-hitter from Austin Thomas and Justin Parrish. They won that game 3-0. Dylan Simmons with the game-winning hit, 2-run single. There's a hot shot towards third. Bass fields, throws to first in time for the out.
Now to bat, Lauren Eaker.
So 1 away, Lauren Eaker at the plate. She's the one who caught that line drive off the bat of Lauren Lewis, turned it into a double play. 1 out, base is empty. Top of the second. First of 2 between the Eagles and the Tigers. Jerez winds, a bunt attempt is fouled off to the right side. Both corner infielders charging. Kraus from first, Bass from third, ready to make the play. Second baseman Courtney Bland set, doing her job, heading over toward first to take the throw. No balls and a strike, and the pitch is popped up, and the shortstop Lewis will head on over and make the play. Out number 2. So 2 down, base is empty. Good start to the inning for pitcher Jay Jerez. Carrium Bow, the first baseman, steps in. And the pitch is taken inside for ball 1. Trinity Christian Academy varsity softball plays on this field as well. Lady Conquerors I believe they are 8-2 on the season. They won a game and lost a game yesterday during a showcase tournament. Their loss was 13-10 to Class 8A West Orange, Conquerors in Class 4A, but they can play some terrific softball. They have beaten 6, 7, 8, and 9A teams already. This pitch is up high, and it's 2 balls and a strike on Carium Bow. Coach Forsyth of the Eagles used to coach the Conquerors, Trinity Christian Academy JV and junior high, and was an assistant coach with the varsity team as well before she started things off here at Trinity Baptist College. First season of TBC Eagles softball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bow ready for the pitch from Jerez. Foul tip right into the mitt. That fills up the count. First full count that Jade Jerez has faced. Jerez also played a little bit of basketball for Coach Judy Allen of the TBC Eagles, as did Natalia Lopez, who's in right field. And the pitch is ball 4 up high. So now runner at first, 2 out. Center fielder Nicole James steps in, left-hand hitter. Second batter, that Jade Jerez, has walked. First one ended up scoring on the home run. Good opportunities. We'll let you know the upcoming games for both the Eagles and the Tigers. Here's the first pitch, and it is up and away for ball 1. Top of the order on deck, Brachelle Keys. Bow at first. James at the plate. 1-0 the pitch. Taken on the inside corner. That evens up the count. So a ball and a strike. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. About 72 degrees. Hardly any breeze, but what is blowing feels terrific. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Much better than what we had on the JV baseball field this past Thursday night. It was in the 40s by the time that game ended. Don't like the weather in Florida? Just wait a few minutes. High drive, well hit in the right field, but Lopez is under it. It is off her glove and on the ground. Here comes a runner around third. She is going to hold up. Now the ball gets away, and there will be no throw to the plate. That run will score. Carium Bow makes it all the way around. That'll be an error on the right fielder, Natalia Lopez. In the process, also, James makes it around to third. So a run in, runner at third, 2 outs. Brachelle Keys at the plate. The run is unearned, but it counts. Again, the walk coming back to haunt Jerez and the Eagles. No RBI credited. 2 balls, no strikes. That one misses a little bit low. Brachelle Keys went down on strikes to open up the ball game. Here's a slow roller to first. And the out is made. Heaven Kraus unassisted. 1 unearned run. No hits and a costly error as we go to the bottom of the second with the Tigers leading 3-0. Bottom of the second, Jay Jerez will lead off for the Eagles, followed by Lena Springer and Courtney Blandsett. 3-0. Tigers got 2 in the first and an unearned run in the second. Eagles trailing now 3-0. After today's doubleheader, Ed Waters will host 2 against Concordia University on March 16th. Then a doubleheader on the 20th against NAIA Kaiser, and another doubleheader against Talladega College on the 24th. They'll finish off the month of March at Allen University for 2 on March 27th, and at Benedict College in South Carolina on the 28th. That game will be played in South Carolina. First pitch to Jerez is a strike. In Columbia, those last 2 doubleheaders against Allen University and Benedict College. Get to the Eagles' next few ball games, next opportunity. Jerez takes this pitch outside, count even at a ball and a strike. Jay Jerez, 237 on the season. Couple of RBIs, but she has drawn 6 walks, so she's been getting on base. And she's even 1-1. Hot shot into right field, and that's a base hit. Throw to first. No, that is not a hit, a beautiful throw. Right fielder Janelis Morales charged in hard. Jerez hustled all the way, but Morales made a bullet of a throw. Unusual 9-3 putout, but that is out number 1. Here is Lena Springer, left-hand hitter. She steps in, batting .172, 5 runs driven in. Jerez hit that ball very hard. It went right to the right fielder, Morales, who charged in well and made a perfect throw to first. Carrion Bow recording the final putout, 9-3 on the putout to open things up in the bottom of the second. No balls and a strike after the foul, and the pitch is up high for ball 1. So credit Morales taking nothing for granted, and you also want to credit Bow for being ready for that throw from the outfield. Good defense by Edward Waters. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taken for strike 2. Of course, that doesn't surprise me. Every time the Eagles and the Tigers baseball teams have hooked up, whether it be here or down at JP Small, I've seen nothing but spectacular defense from Ed Waters. Here's the 1-2. Lena Springer, chopper foul down the right side. So the Eagles are hitting the ball pretty well, just getting a little bit of tough luck. A line drive that turned into a double play, and a great throw from right field to get the out at first. 1 out, bases empty, a ball and 2 strikes on Springer. And the pitch, outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We mentioned Trinity Christian Academy. That's why you see the TC logo out there on the scoreboard. Conquerors have been playing softball in this field for a very long time. The 2-2. Ball 3 misses a little bit outside. Duckworth wanted that call, but the count is full. Of course, the TCA Conquerors made it to the state semifinals in Class 4A each of the last 2 seasons, looking to get back there again and hopefully win at least that semifinal game and go to the final. Payoff pitch. Good hold up by Springer. She draws the walk. That is a second walk issued by Rachel Duckworth. It puts a runner at first with 1 out. And it brings up the number 7 hitter, freshman Courtney Blandsett. Of course, a lot of freshmen on this very young and brand new Eagles roster.
I'm going to go get her number and get your number and start sending me updates.
Runner at first, 1 out. Blandsett at the plate. And the pitch is taken for a strike. Blandsett at 286 on the season, 2 RBIs. She missed some time with concussion-like symptoms. Glad to see she's all right. Not just to play ball. She's the goalkeeper of the Lady Eagles soccer team as well. There's a strike called on the outside corner. Good pitch by Rachel Duckworth. Eagles women's soccer made it to the South Region Final in only their 3rd year of existence. Last year they got their first ever playoff win, made it to the region final before they fell to a terrific Bob Jones University team. This pitch misses up high, and that's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Blandset. 2-1 was that final score. Deja Shepard, who was on the Eagles softball roster as well, scored a goal for the Eagles in that game with a headshot from a corner kick. Here's the 1-2, line drive, off the glove and down on the ground, a base hit. Springer around second, to throw to third is in time, throw to second is safe. That is a base hit for Blandset. She takes second on the throw. Now we have a player down as Springer kind of stumbled a little bit. She rounded second and was cut down. 9-5 for the putout for out number 2. Blandset did advance, so give her credit for a single. Springer then cut down, trying to take third.
Now to bat, number 25, Sierra Warren.
So we have 2 outs and a runner at first, rather runner at second. And a slight delay, just making sure everybody's okay. So again, a base hit to right for Blandset. Another terrific throw from right fielder Janelis Morales. She cut down the runner Springer, trying to go from first to third. Blandset did advance into scoring position. Eagles have 2 outs for left fielder Sierra Warren. Warren at 139, 2 runs batted in. And the pitch. Misses low for ball 1. So we've seen the Tigers make 3 spectacular plays already. Line drive turned into an out, a 9-3 putout, and now a terrific throw, 9-5 to cut down a runner at third. Ground ball right back to Duckworth, easy play to first. Throw was low but scooped by first baseman Bow. That kept the run from scoring and retired the side. Again, the Eagles hitting the ball well, getting some tough luck on great defense by the Tigers. Top of the third coming up, 3-0 Ed Waters. After today's doubleheader with Ed Waters, Eagles are going to host Kaiser University next Saturday afternoon right here on this field. Then they have some very tough competition. Kaiser's already pretty tough. NAIA Sun Conference, great at baseball and softball. Eagles will go to Warner University on March 19th for a doubleheader. Then the next day at Florida Southern University for 2. The next home game will then be on April 6th against Piedmont International, and then Piedmont here on the 7th for a doubleheader. Rochella Keys will lead things off. She walked and scored in the first. This one misses low for ball 1. Keys drew a 1-out walk, scored on the homer from Samantha Hiley. Jerez winds, there's a bunt. That's going to hug the line and stay fair, and a base hit for Keys. Not much Kayla Bass should do. She's trying to let it roll foul, but it got on the line and just spun, and that is a base hit. Tigers not just getting breaks, but they're making those breaks. They're playing good defense. The bunt was in a perfect position, leadoff hitter aboard. Morales at the plate. We've seen her arm. She also hit one pretty well into center field, but chased down by Lena Springer. So runner at first, nobody out. Here's Jerez with the pitch, a square around the bunt. Jerez will field, and there will be no throw. No one covering third. Flip to Bass. He gets there in time, and the runner at first will hold. So that's going to go as a fielder's choice.
Now batting.
Keys advanced to second, cut down 1-5 at third for out number 1. At the plate, catcher Samantha Hiley. We saw what she did in the first inning. She hit the ball well over the left center field fence for a 2-run bomb. So Morales at first, 1 out. Hiley at the dish, and the first pitch in the dirt, and a good block by Courtney Bird. "3-0, Tigers lead, top of the third. And the pitch is upstairs, and that's ball 2. We will probably see Springer on the mound for the Eagles in game 2. No word yet on the Tigers pitcher in the nightcap this afternoon. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch in the dirt. Bird blocks it, but ball bounces in front, and that's going to be a wild pitch that allows Morales into second base. Runner in scoring position, 1 away. Hiley ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Alyssa Fonda, the on-deck hitter. And the pitch is a little bit high, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, Alyssa Fonda.
Fonda at the plate. She grounded out to short to end the first inning. Bird out to the mound. That is a 3rd walk issued by Jade Jerez. Both of the ones before have come around to score. Here are the Tigers fans cheering on Fonda and their team, the Edward Waters College Tigers. Very good crowd on our first stream in TBC Eagles softball history. Of course, we're always glad to have you joining us here on TBC Eagles and any athletic event we bring to you. First pitch is a strike. Runner goes. Throw down to third is in time. 2-5 on the play. Hiley does advance into second. So 2 outs, runner at second, and the pitch is upstairs. On the caught stealing, that was strike 1, so now the count is even at a ball and a strike. So now the Eagles flashing some leather and some arms as well. That one is ripped, but well foul. That had plenty of home run distance, but Fonda out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hiley is the runner at second. Jerez winds, here's the 1-2, change up, misses outside. Throw down to second is into center field. That's going to allow Hiley to take third. Here's a runner trying to score, and a throw to the plate is off the mark and not in time. That's going to be a 2-base error charged to Courtney Bird, allowing the run to score. It is unearned. Now with 2 outs and a count of 2-2 on Fonda, the bases are empty. And there's a ground ball, base hit into left field. Great at bat by Alyssa Fonda results in a single.
Now up to bat, Brooke Spalding.
Brooke Spalding at the plate. First pitch misses downstairs for ball 1. Fonda aboard with a 2-out single. Spalding grounded out to third her first time up. This one downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Tigers have scored in each inning so far. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Still batting with 2 outs. 2-0 pitch is down low for ball 3. So now Spalding well ahead in the count. Eagles have committed 2 errors, both of them costly, leading to runs. And ball 4 is inside.
Now to bat.
That is a 4th walk issued by Jay Jerez. Fonda will advance to second, 2 outs. Lauren Eaker at the plate. She popped to the shortstop, her only time up so far. Coach Brian Daly talking to the home plate umpire. We're going to see if there's any change, and we're going to have a runner heading out to second base. Number 1, Ashley Combast. So Combast running. Eaker now hitting. And we'll see if Combast stays in the game or if we have a re-entry on the part of Alyssa Fonda. First and second, 2 out. Here's the first pitch, a little bit high for ball 1. Eaker 0 for 1, pop up to the shorter, first time up. 4-0 now, Tigers lead. The 1-0, high fly in a right field. That's going to drop down fair. Lopez chases it down. 1 run is in, and that's going to be an RBI double for Eaker. Combast comes around to score. Spalding around to third, and a double to right for Lauren Eaker. Another unearned run, but they all count. 5-0 Tigers lead. Carrion Bow at the plate. And the pitch is taken for strike 1. Bow walked and scored her only time up. That came in the second. Tigers taking advantage when they get opportunities. That last one not hit all that hard, but in the perfect spot. A walk and an error helped opened up so far a 2-run inning, and there are 2 more in scoring position. The 0-2 in the dirt, good block by Bird. $5-0, Ed Waters leads. Top of the third. Jerez with the pitch. A little bit low and outside, throw down to third, and the runner's back. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bow the hitter, and the pitch. Line drive, ripped foul down the left side. Of course, camera shot all over that one, almost perfectly straight down the line. Only 2 of the 5 runs on the board are earned, but as we said, they all count. Here's a 2-2, change up, foul tip. Good job by Bow to stay alive. Another 2-2 is popped up and back out of play. So again, we will have a 2-2 pitch. Carrying Bow at the plate. And the 2-2 misses up high. Snap throw to third, and the runner's back. Courtney Bird keeping the runners close. She's cut one down already today. Payoff pitch coming to Bow. Strike three called right down the middle. Bow did not agree, but that is the end of the inning. 2 runs for the Tigers on 3 hits. 2 walks and an error. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 5-0 Ed Waters. Can't have a ball game, especially in beautiful weather, without the YMCA and the crowd loving it. Doing all the motions, singing along. Eagles, though, trail 5-0 as they come up in the bottom of the third. 9-1-2, Deja Shepard, Courtney Bird, Lauren Lewis due up for Trinity Baptist. Tigers have gotten 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 2 more in the third. They've done that on 4 hits. The Eagles have gotten 2 hits, but some defensive plays by Ed Waters has kept them off the scoreboard. Eagles have also committed 2 very costly errors. Deja Shepard at the plate, leading off here in the bottom of the third. Deja with her own fan club in attendance here this afternoon. Rachel Duckworth on the mound. Here's a pitch. It's a bunt attempt, gets by Duckworth. And it is bobbled, and that's going to be a leadoff error. Brooke Spaldwin having a little trouble with it, allowing Shepard to reach. So an error on the second baseman hopefully opens a door for the Eagles. Shepard aboard very fast. I know from watching her play soccer, she can book it. Top of the order, Courtney Bird at the plate. Shepard at 125 on the season. She's aboard first. Bird, high pop up into shallow left, and that's going to be an easy play for Bashella Keys. A little bit out in front of that one, 1 away. Lewis hit a very hard line drive to the shortstop. Her first time up, and Eaker turned it into an L6-3 double play. Shepard aboard at first, 1 out. The pitch misses up and away for ball 1. Ball, no strikes. Duckworth has allowed just 2 hits, and the pitch, this one misses outside. She has also walked 2. Lauren Lewis at the plate, 3:56 coming into today's play. And the pitch hit hard towards short. We're going to have a throw to second, not in time, and everybody is safe. We told you Deja Shepard can get down the line. She does that. That's going to be an infield single for Courtney Bird. No chance to get her at first. Shepard advances on the play. So the Eagles have 2 on with 1 out. Heart of the batting order coming up. Kayla Bass singled into left her first time up. Got a meeting at the mound. In Trinity Baptist College baseball, no word on how they're doing in either game so far today. Yesterday, Eagles won a ball game 6-4 over Grace College from Indiana. The Russ Matt tournament going on in Winter Haven, Florida. Eagles baseball putting things together and playing very well in their last few ball games. That was an NAIA opponent they defeated yesterday in Grace. First pitch missed inside for ball one. Bass with a runner at second, another one at first. Among the team leaders in runs driven in. And the pitch, high drive, well hit into left field. It's way back and gone! Kayla Bass takes one over the left field fence. And the Eagles have scored 3. (5-3) now, Tigers lead. Another meeting at the mound. Eagles got a break when Shepard reached on an error. She beat out a ground ball to short, was safe at second, and the Eagles have turned it into 3 runs. Two of those 3 runs earned, but they're on the board, and it's 5-3. Heaven Kraus at the plate, popped up to second to end the first inning. So Eagles have been charged up. Hopefully they'll come back and at least tie up this ball game. And the pitch. That's a strike called. It's only the 4th hit allowed by Rachel Duckworth, but that one was a no-doubter. That was way over the fence. Very similar to the 2-run shot that Hiley hit in the top of the first for Ed Waters. No balls and a strike. And this one misses a little bit low, says the umpire behind the plate. For Kayla Bass, that is her 3rd home run, and she now has 8 runs driven in. She has taken over the team lead in RBIs. The 1-1, line drive, that's going to be caught. Right at Brooke Spaldwin for out number 2.
Now to bat, number 21, Jade Perez.
Jade Jerez at the plate. She hit one very hard into right, but a terrific throw from Janellis Morales cut her down at first. Unusual, but 9-3, not unheard of on that putout. Great throw from Morales, who then later cut down a runner at third from right field. First pitch is a beautiful changeup for strike 1. 3-run homer by Kayla Bass over the left center field fence has cut the deficit down to 2. This pitch misses up and in. So Jerez now even at a ball and a strike. Shepard led off by reaching on an error. One out later, Lauren Lewis an infield single, then Kayla Bass cleared the bases. Here's the 1-1. Chopper towards second and a nice play. Throw to first in time. Spalding 4-3 on the putout to retire the side. However, the Eagles get 3 runs on 2 hits and an error. Leave none. After 3, it's 5-3, Tigers lead. Top of the fourth, the Eagles have cut the deficit down to 2. Kayla Bass hit a 3-run bomb to left center field. So 5-3, Ed Waters leads. Nicole James, Brachelle Keys, and Brachella Keys due up. Those are hitters 9, 1, and 2 for the Edward Waters Tigers. Old Jackson 5. Very young Michael Jackson, ABC 1, 2, 3. Keeping the fans entertained between innings. Jerez on the mound for the Eagles. She's going to face Nicole James to start things off. James reached on an error in the second. That led to a run for the Tigers. Kareem Bao scored from first on that very play. And the pitch is slapped foul and out of play. Bao had drawn a 2-out walk. James hit a fly ball to right. Ball hit the grass after hitting the glove. Bao scored. That gave the Tigers a 3-0 lead at the time. They're now up 5-3. Change up right down the middle for strike 2. Kayla Bass ignited this Eagles crowd. Infield in, especially second baseman Courtney Bland set. The 0-2, a little bit outside for ball 1. I'm telling you, we could not have asked for nicer weather. Cloud cover keeping the sun out of everyone's eyes, including my own. 72 degrees, gentle breeze. Now this is what Florida weather in March is supposed to be like. Check swing, and she held up in time. Now they're going to check once again. No swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job by Courtney Bird. Don't take anything for granted. Go ahead and get that check. You just might get a call. Here's the 2-2 from Jerez. It is slapped foul into the net. Five, 4, and 1 for the Tigers. 3, 4, and 2 for the Eagles. Top of the fourth, Nicole James leading things off. Here's the 2-2. Changeup is high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming to Nicole James. Jerez has walked 4. 3 of those has come around to score. Here's a pop fly, well hit, better than I thought at first, and it's down. Turned around, Warren out there in left field, and here's a throw to third. That's going to be a triple for Nicole James. A check swing, but she hit it on the sweet spot. Looked like a routine fly ball, but it just took off and had a lot of slice as well, and James is in there with a 3-base hit. Warren drifted over. That ball just took off on her. She's able to get it in and keep James from circling the bases. However, a runner at third with nobody out. Top of the order, Brachelle Keys. She's 0 for 2. Square around a bunt. Both corner infielders charging and taken outside for ball 1. Bass at third. Heaven Kraus at first. Bland set, covering on the play. Again, both corner infielders in very deep. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is a strike. Well, if nothing else, Keys did bring the infield in. That opens up some holes for her to try to slap one through. 1-1, here's the pitch. It is sliced down the left field line and foul. So Jerez ahead in the count, 1-2. James at third. She hit a triple. Nobody out. Top of the fourth, 5-3. Tigers lead in case you're just joining us. Here is the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck her out.
Now to bat, Priscilla Keys.
That is a big strikeout for Jay Jerez. It keeps the run from scoring, but still, now with a runner at third and one out, here's Priscilla Keys. She has walked and scored. She also reached on a bunt single her last time up. First pitch is a fastball up high. Tigers in the dugout cheering on Keys. She's ahead, 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is upstairs for ball 2. Bass getting back in the bag quickly, trying to hold the runner. Bird has thrown out 1 already today. The 2-0 pitch misses ball 3. Janelis Morales waiting on deck. First base is open, so is second. 3 balls, no strikes, and the pitch is in there for strike 1. Remember, the first of 2. We have another one scheduled at 3. We'll stop this feed and start a new one just moments before game 2 gets underway. 3-1, misses low and in, ball 4, throw to third, runner back in time.
Now to bat,
That is the 5th walk allowed by Jay Jerez, and it puts runners at the corners with only 1 out. Timeout. Coach Hatt, the assistant coach, heading out to the mound. Tigers got 2 in the first, a 2-run homer by Samantha Hiley. They added an unearned run in the second, 2 more in the third, both of those also unearned. Bottom of the third, Kayla Bass went deep for Trinity Baptist, a 3-run shot that also scored Daza Shepard and Lauren Lewis. That's a scoring summary where we stand as the Tigers bat in the top of the 4th. Runners at the corners. Nicole James tripled. 1 out later, Priscilla Keys drew the walk. And after this doubleheader, I'm heading up to the baseball field because at 7 p.m., Trinity Christian Academy hosts Stoneman Douglas High School. The Eagles of Stoneman Douglas were here yesterday, and they're also going to start in a couple of minutes on the TCA baseball field against Bowles in the Ben Watkins Tournament of Champions. If I remember correctly, I believe Stoneman Douglas defeated Next Level Academy 3-1 last night at the baseball grounds of Jacksonville. Here's the first pitch, squared around a bunt, runner coming home. Kraus will throw to first in time. The run scores, James.
Now to bat,
That is going to advance another runner into second. That is a 1-3 sack bunt. That is an RBI for Morales. It's now 6-3, Tigers lead. Priscilla Keys at second. 2 outs now for the catcher, Samantha Hiley. Pitch from Jerez. That is chopped foul right in front of the plate. Couldn't tell if it actually hit Hiley on the foot, but looks like it might have as she's now trying to shake it off her front toes. She's smiling, but that hurts when that ball hits the toes. Runner at second, 2 outs, a run in. And the pitch in the dirt, Bird with another nice block. Count even now at a ball and a strike. Leadoff triple by James. She ended up scoring on that safety squeeze. It does go as a sacrifice and an RBI. This pitch missed up high, 2 balls and a strike. Jerez now ready with the 2-1. In the dirt, and Bird keeps it in front of her and keeps the runner at second base. Told you about the home run in the first from Hiley. She walked and scored last time up. That was in the third. Here's a 3-1. High pop up behind the infield. Blanchette drifting over. And the ball drops, and here comes a run. Runner heading towards second, and she's going to be there. That's going to be an error on Blanchette.
Now to bat.
Unearned run, no RBI credited.
All right, Fonda, here you go, girl. Bring it around.
2 outs, and it brings up Alyssa Fonda. She is 1 out of 2 with a run scored. 7-3 now, Tigers lead. (1-0), ground ball towards second. Blanchette steps in, flips to first, side retired. Tigers get 2 runs, 1 of them earned. A hit, a walk, and an error. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 7-3 Ed Waters. Bottom of the 4th, the Eagles now trailing by 4. Hitters numbers 6, 7, and 8 due up. Lena Springer, Courtney Blanchette, and Sierra Warren. Ed Waters has scored in every inning, twice in the 1st, 3rd, and 4th, once in the 2nd. Eagles got 3 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Now to bat, number 7, Lena Springer.
Lena Springer will lead things off. She walked her only time up. That led off the 2nd inning. She was a race, though, on her way to 3rd on a ball hit to right. Duckworth, first pitch of the inning, is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Rachel Duckworth on the mound for the Tigers. 3 runs, 2 earned through the first 3. And the pitch is a little bit high for ball 1. She's allowed 4 hits and walked 2. 1-1 to Springer. Good fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. So Duckworth ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eagles got 3 last inning, looking to do it again. This one misses a little bit high. Blanchette on deck, Warren and Shepard to follow. If they keep the inning alive, Eagles will have the top of the order next. 2-2 coming from Rachel Duckworth. It is popped up, headed toward the side. Still in play, and it hits the fence. Looked like it hit right on the top of the fence, the crossbar. So Springer, 2-2. Another opportunity for Lena Springer leading off in the fourth. Ball kept carrying. I wasn't sure if it would get out of play or stay in play. Rochelle Keys never gave up on it. The ball was just barely out of her reach. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is chopped towards first. Bow will pick it up and toss to a covering Brooks Spaldwin for the out. So 3-4 on the putout. 1 away, bases empty for the second baseman, Courtney Blandsett. Courtney lined a single into right. Last time up, trying to go the other way, but a leaping grab by Karian Bow is out number 2. Eagles really are hitting the ball well, but Tigers are flashing leather today. 2 outs, bases empty for Sierra Warren. That ball ticketed for right field, but we have seen Janelis Morales already throw a runner out at first and another one at third. So you hit it to right, you better hustle. 2 outs, bases empty. First pitch is in there for a strike. Warren grounded back to the box. The first time up, that was in the second inning. One ball, no strikes. Ground ball headed towards second, fielded, thrown. Spalding with a nice clean play and a 1-2-3 inning for Rachel Duckworth in the fourth. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the fifth. It's 7-3 Ed Waters. Top of the fifth, 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Tigers. Brooks Spaldwin, Laura Eaker, and Karian Bow. We've seen some good hitting from the Tigers. We've seen some great defense as well. Tigers lead at 7-3. Only 3 of those runs are earned, but as we keep saying, they are on the board. Eagles have committed 3 errors. And now, leading off in the top of the fifth, the second baseman, Brooks Spaldwin. She has grounded to third and drawn a walk. First of 2 here on the west side of Jacksonville. Trinity Baptist College Eagles softball. Second home doubleheader. First time we've been able to bring it to you on YouTube, TBC Eagles. This one misses up and away for ball 1. Now a timeout as Spalding's going to go over and talk to her coach. Again, Mr. Brian Daly at the helm, his first season. Manny Perez, Taylor Solomon, his assistants, also their first season. Edward Waters College comes into today's play 6 and 18, but they put 7 up on the board. 1 ball, no strikes. Brooks Spalding at the plate. Squares around and takes this one inside. Nope, called a strike on the corner. So count even at 1-1. Both corner infielders playing in. Kraus at first, Bass at third. Middle infielders also charging in as well, and this one misses low for ball 2. Eagles baseball is here Tuesday afternoon, a doubleheader starting at 4 p.m. They're playing Montreat College. This one fouled right back toward us. So the count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll have that Eagles baseball doubleheader right here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. First pitch scheduled at 4 p.m. this Tuesday, March 13th. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ball hit the dirt, so Bird will have to make the throw to first. So that's a strikeout and 2-3 on the final putout. That is strikeout number 3 for Jade Jerez. One away, Lauren Eaker at the plate. She is 1 for 2. She doubled into right her last time up. That was a blooper that found a perfect spot. Here's a foul back and out of play. No balls and a strike on Eaker. Jerez with the pitch. Hard drive, well hit into left field. However, it's going to be tracked down by Sierra Warren. Eaker hit that one very hard. That is out number 2. Base is empty, 2 outs. Carrion Bow, the first baseman, at the plate. Nothing out of 1, but she has walked and scored. Called out on strikes to end the 3rd. Very well hit from Lauren Eaker, but Warren just took a few steps over to her left. She able to make the play pretty easily. The 1-0. Little bit low, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Jerez with the pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. Now still ahead, 2-1, and the pitch downstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Spring training action, the Braves 3, the Pirates nothing in the 5th. Hot shot into the right center field gap. That's going to 2-hop the wall. Here's Bow on her way to second. She's in there with a stand-up double. Very well struck. And the Tigers have a runner at second with 2 out. Nicole James at the plate. She tripled and scored in the 4th. Officially 1 out of 2. She's also reached on an error. Marlins lead the Cardinals 4-0 in the 5th. First pitch to James is a changeup for a strike. Yankees 3, Mets 1. Yankees coming up in the bottom of the 4th. Tampa Bay and Philadelphia are scoreless in the 4th. It's only spring training, but I love seeing the baseball scores pop up on the screen. No balls and a strike. Foul tip into the mitt, so that's going to make it 0-2. Remember, if the ball is tipped into the catcher's mitt, it is a live ball. Ball hits the ground, it is a foul ball and a dead ball. Jerez ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. A little bit high, and that makes it 1-2. Houston 1, Washington nothing. Nationals batting top 5. Baltimore 11-2 over Pittsburgh's split squad. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One hit, one left, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Jay Jerez, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Eagles trail 7-3. Deja Shepard will lead things off for the Eagles in the bottom of the 5th. She's followed by the top of the order in Courtney Bird and Lauren Lewis. 7, 6, and 1 for Ed Waters. 3, 4, and 3 for the Eagles. Both teams have homered. Samantha Hiley for Ed Waters and Kayla Bass for Trinity Baptist. Bass, a 3-run shot that got the Eagles on the board in the bottom of the 3rd. Deja Shepard will lead things off. She's 0 for 1. She reached on an error and scored on the bomb by Kayla Bass. Minnesota 9, Red Sox nothing. Twins still batting in the bottom of the 1st after putting up a 9 spot. Toronto leads Detroit 5-0 in the 5th. Those are all the spring training games in action as we speak. Out in Arizona, games will begin in about 45 minutes. Shepard leading things off. Eagles trailing by 4. Duckworth's first pitch is a bunt. Here's a field by Duckworth. Throw to first in time. Very close play. Got Shepard maybe by a quarter of a step. An excellent play by Rachel Duckworth. That was the correct call. The throw beat the runner. Out number 1. Courtney Bird at the plate. She has walked and flied out. Here's a hard hit ground ball to short. Eaker throw to first. Very good, clean fielding and a strong throw by Eaker. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Lauren Lewis at the plate. Lewis is 1 for 2 with a run scored. First pitch, hot shot down to left field line. That's a fair ball, headed toward the corner. Lewis around first, on her way to second. She's going to pull up there with a double. Lauren Lewis ripped the first pitch right down the line, right over the third base bag. Eagles have a runner at second, but they have 2 outs. Kayla Bass at the plate. We've told you what she did last time up. She's 2 for 2 on the day, both times going into left field. Trying to drive in the run, and a beautiful changeup from Duckworth, keeping Bela off balance. It's not what she wanted, so she let it go for strike 1. Bass, team leader in RBIs with 8 with that 3-run shot earlier in the game. Runner at second, 2 outs. No balls and a strike. Ground ball, backhanded by the shortstop. Eaker, throw to first in time. Lauren Eaker, Gold Glove fielding today. Eagles get a double, but leave her at second, and we go to the 6th. It's 7-3, Ed Waters. Top of the 6th, and thanks to the shortstop, Lauren Eaker, Eagles hit the ball hard 3 straight times, but Eaker turned 2 of those into outs. It is 7-3 Tigers lead, and it will send up the leadoff hitter, Rochelle Keys. She's followed by Brichella Keys and Janellis Morales. Remember, we have another one scheduled at 3 o'clock. We'll stop this feed and we'll start a new one just before game 2 begins. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter now for Edward Waters.
Now up to bat, Kaylee Curtin.
Heading to the plate, number 2, Kaylee Curtin. This is her first bat of the game, and she takes the first pitch for a strike. Brichella Keys 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Couple of punch outs. So Curtin getting an opportunity leading off the 6th. Good rip and a foul off to the left side. Tigers scored in each of the first 4 innings. 7-3 here in the 6th. No balls, 2 strikes. Kaylee Curtin leading off. High pop up, headed toward foul ground. Heaven Kraus is there for the out. So the pop out. 1 away, base is empty. Left fielder Brichella Keys.
Brichella Keys.
She has walked twice, both times scored. She's also singled on a bunt. Base is empty, 1 away. And the pitch is ripped foul. Keys well out in front. She hit that one awfully hard. She'd kept that one fair. That definitely would have been a home run. Nothing but a strike. Jerez with the 0-1. This one ripped foul down the left side on the ground. No balls, 2 strikes. And we'll see if Jerez comes back with another fastball. If she changes things up and tries to get the hitter out in front. Here comes the 0-2. It is a changeup, but it misses down low in the dirt. 3 earned runs, 7 total. 5 innings pitched for Jade Jerez. Ground ball. She did have the hitter out front. Bass will field and throw for the out.
Next up the bat, Janellis Morales.
So a nice pitch by Jerez. Keys ripped 2. Foul down the left side, and Jerez slowed it down, got the hitter out front, got the ground out. 2 down, bases empty, Janellis Morales. She is 0 for 2 officially, but she squeezed home a run her last time up. So the sacrifice bunt brought in a run, credit her with an RBI. Change up in there for a strike. Morales also showing off the arm in right field. Ripped foul again down the left side. Makes it no balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, bases empty, top of the 6th. Here is the pitch and a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, nothing doing for Ed Waters in the 6th. We go to the bottom half. It is 7-3 Tigers lead. Eagles trail by 4 as they come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. Middle of the batting order due up, Heaven Kraus, Jade Jerez, and Lena Springer. Rachel Duckworth on the mound for Ed Waters. She has pitched 5 innings, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 5 hits, 2 walks. Hasn't struck out an Eagle.
Number 13, Heaven Kraus.
But she does have a 4-run lead. Heaven Kraus is 0 for 2, both times to the second baseman, Brooke Spalding. 1 on a pop-up, 1 on a hard line drive. First pitch from Duckworth, change up, ripped down the right field line. That is going to be a base hit. It'll roll to the wall. Kraus rounding second, on her way to third. Here comes a throw. It is cut off, and Kraus has a leadoff triple. A diving attempt by Janelis Morales.
Number 21,
Kraus has herself a triple. So Eagles have a runner at third with nobody out. Kraus had thoughts of going all the way, but that arm from Morales, once she's able to regain her footing, she chased it down and got it in very quickly. A perfect throw back to the infield. Exactly what she should have done to keep that runner at third base. Jerez now with a chance to drive in a run. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Jerez has driven in 2 on the season. She has a chance to add to that right now. The 1-0. A little bit low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Infield is playing back, especially up the middle. They'll concede the run. They have a 4-run lead. Corners are in just a bit, just in front of the bag. If they have a chance, they'll at least freeze that runner at third. 3 balls, no strikes. Outfield is deep, playing no doubles defense. 3-0, Jerez well ahead. Here's the pitch. It is strike. She was taking all the way. Springer waiting on deck. Eagles have the leadoff hitter at third. Heaven Kraus tripled right down the right field line. Here's a 3-1 to Jerez. Back to the box. Duckworth able to check the runner and throw to first. Again, the Eagles hit the ball very hard and get nothing to show for it. Jerez ripped that one hopper on the ground right back to the box. Unfortunately, Duckworth was right there ready and waiting. Kept the runner at third, got the out at first. Springer has walked and grounded out. Runner at third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Taken for a strike. Probably the only place on the infield that was guaranteed not to get the run home, and that's exactly where Jerez hit it. She ripped it, but a great play by the pitcher. Long drive into right field. That is going to be a base hit. Kraus was tagging. She will score. Springer around second, on her way to third. The throw is not in time. That is an RBI triple for Leah Springer. Eagles on the board in the 6th. It's now 7-4.
To bat number 22, Courtney Blansett.
RBI triple for Springer. Blansett at the plate, 1 out. RBI situation for the Eagles' second baseman. Hit number 7 for the Eagles. Second triple of the inning. Blansett digs in. Duckworth delivers. And there's a strike. Blansett looking for one she can do something with to bring that runner in from third base. No balls, 1 strike. Warren the hitter on deck. And the pitch, high fly ball. That should score a run. Ball is caught. Here comes a throw. It is not in time. Blanchette gets the job done. Blanchette hit the ball very well. It was caught. Center fielder Nicole James made the play. That is a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Courtney Blanchette. So 2 outs, bases empty, 2 runs in. 7-5, Eagles still trail by 2. Sierra Warren at the plate. She has grounded out twice. And a strike called on the outside corner. Good job by the Eagles. They've hit the ball hard all afternoon. This time they found some grass and turned it into a couple of runs. Hot shot towards the second baseman to hit the dirt and bounce right into Spalding's glove for the out. Eagles get 2 runs on 2 hits, both of them triples. We go to the 7th. Ed Waters leads it 7-5. Top of the 7th. Eagles put 2 on the board in the 6th to cut the deficit down to 2. It's 7-5. Edward Waters leads. I'm Ray Bureau, enjoying bringing you the action. First ever broadcast of Trinity Baptist College softball. And we're live on YouTube, TBC Eagles. Again, we will stop this feed when game 1 ends. We'll start up a new one just before the first pitch of game number 2. That game is scheduled for 3 o'clock, but we'll see what time. Be patient if it's a little bit past 3 as players get a little bit of rest, refresh themselves after this one ends. Jay Jerez on the mound. She's gone the distance for the Eagles. First pitch to Samantha Hiley is in there for a strike. Hiley has homered, walked, scored twice, driven in 2, and reached on an error. So officially, she is 1 out of 2. This one misses, low and outside. Ball 1. Jerez winds and delivers. High fly ball, well hit into right center. That's going to stay in play, and it's caught by Springer right near the fence. Deep fly out. 1 away.
Now to bat.
At first, it looked like it might have had a chance for her 2nd home run of the day, but got out there and just kind of died. There's hardly any wind to affect it either way. 1 out, bases empty for Alyssa Fonda. That one is drilled straight away center and gone. No doubt about it, the home run by Alyssa Fonda gets one of those runs back, and the Tigers now lead it 8-5. Alyssa Fonda with her 2nd hit of the day. Solo shot, again, no doubt about it. She drilled that one into straightaway center right past the flagpole. So 1 out, 1 run in. Brooke Spalding, the 2nd baseman at the plate. 0 for 2, she did draw a walk in the 3rd inning. So a 3-run lead for Edward Waters. First pitch is up high for ball 1. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th. Trinity will send up 9, 1, and 2, Shepard, Bird, and Lewis. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch in there for a strike.
Been there all day.
Here's 1-1 coming from Jay Jerez. Strike 2. That one very well placed, top of the zone, right on the corner. Spalding digging in, the 1-2, swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting next, Lauren Eaker.
Lauren Eaker coming up with 2 outs, base is empty, 1 run is in. Solo shot from Alyssa Fonda. That is strikeout number 5 from Jay Jerez. Eaker has popped to short, doubled, and lined hard to left. First pitch, a good fastball for a strike. Eight runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Ed Waters, 5, 7, and 3 for the Eagles. This pitch is up high, and that's 1 ball, 1 strike. Ed Waters playing very good defense. On the offensive side, they've taken advantage of opportunities. The 1-1, line drive, well hit into center, and on the ground for a base hit, smothered and stopped by Springer. That'll keep Eaker at first base.
Batting next, Carrie M. Bull.
Line drive right in front of the center fielder Springer. She made a good, valiant effort, but that is hit number 8 for Edward Waters. Bow at the plate, runner at first, 2 outs. Well hit toward the gap. That's going to drop down and 1-hop the fence. Here's Eaker around third. She's heading to the plate. The throw is up high, and the run is in. Throw back to second, gets away. That's going to allow a runner to advance to third. Bow into third, and she is safe. That'll be an RBI double for Carrion Bow into the right field gap. She's going to take third on a throwing error by the catcher, Courtney Bird. Meeting on the mound. Give us a chance to update the scorebook. RBI double for Carrion Bow. She advances to third on an overthrow. 2 outs, runner at third. Tigers now lead 9-5. Top of the 7th. Well, each time the Eagles have scored multiple runs, Ed Waters has come back in response. Trinity got 3 in the 3rd, Ed Waters 2 in the 4th. Eagles with 2 in the 6th. Tigers with 2 in the 7th. So they have maintained their lead, have not given it up. Strike call, the first pitch. Looks like we have a new batter at the plate. Number 10, Brittany Ellis Vance, pinch hitting for Nicole James.
Let's go, hit it hard, kid.
Snap throw to third after this one misses up high. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. First at bat of the game for Brittany Ellis Vance. She is a junior from Palm Bay, Florida, played at Heritage High School. The 1-2 coming from Jerez is up high. Both runs in the inning are earned. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one a good rip by Ellis, and it's fouled back. Trinity has rallied twice. They now trail by 4, hoping to keep it that way, but there's a runner at third with 2 outs. Carrion Bow drove in a run with a double. Here's a 2-2, high pop up, it's in play, Bird is there to make the catch. So that retires a side, but Ed Waters gets 2 runs. 2 hits, 3 hits, a home run by Alyssa Fonda, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. 9-5, Ed Waters leads. Bottom of the 7th, the Eagles need to rally, trailing by 4. It's 9-5. Nicole James has re-entered, taking back her spot in the field in center. She was pinch hit for Brittany Ellis Vance, and now back on the field. Tigers got 2 runs in each of the first, 3rd, 4th, and 7th innings. They got 1 in the 2nd as well. Eagles have 3 in the 3rd and 2 in the 6th. Deja Shepard trying to start a rally. She's leading off in the bottom of the 7th. Again, game number 2 looks like it's going to start late. Keep watching your screen. Look for that red "Live Now" message that pops up when we start game number 2. First pitch to Shepard. She pops up the bunt attempt, and it is caught. Diving catch by Samantha Hiley.
Batting next, number 14, Courtney Bird.
So 1 out, bases empty. Courtney Bird at the plate. She has walked, flying out to left and grounded to short. Hit the ball hard both those times. Tigers have flashed some leather and some cannon arms as well. 1 out, first pitch to Bird is upstairs. 350 is Bird's average at the beginning of this ball game. 2 homers, 3 runs driven in. Heading to count 1-0, and the pitch from Duckworth misses upstairs for ball 2. Duckworth has allowed 5 runs, 3 of them earned. 7 hits. She has walked 2 and has not struck out a batter. The 2-0 to Bird. Misses inside for ball 3. Umpire signaling that the pitch was inside, and it's 3-0, Bird well ahead in the count. She's a leadoff hitter. Lewis and Bass wait next. Here's the pitch, and a strike called. Both Lewis and Bass with 2 hits apiece. Looking for an opportunity. We're certain to see Lewis, barring a pinch hitter. Hopefully Bass will get a chance with at least 1 runner aboard. And the pitch, that's fouled off her ankle, and that fills up the count. Bird's gonna shake that off. She's a catcher, so she's used to getting hit with the ball. Little conference on the mound between the pitcher Rachel Duckworth and the catcher Samantha Hiley. Good sportsmanship, likely partly to give Bird a chance to regroup. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty, bottom of the 7th, Eagles trail by 4. The pitch from Duckworth. High fly, well hit, will it stay fair? It is hooking, foul. That was over the fence. Coach Forsyth pointing fair with a big smile on her face. That was clearly foul. Bird well out in front of that. So we'll get another payoff pitch. One of the hardest hit balls we've seen today, unfortunately just a little bit too far to the left. Another payoff pitch coming from Rachel Duckworth. Outside, ball 4. Eagles have a runner aboard.
Batting next, number
Third
9,
walk
Lauren
issued by
Lewis.
Rachel Duckworth. That brings up Lauren Lewis. She has lined out, singled and doubled, and hit the ball hard all 3 times up. Kayla Bass on deck. We'll see her again, barring a double play. First pitch. Misses upstairs. So Bird gave one a ride, just foul. Ended up on first base after the ball 4, free pass. 1-0 coming to Lewis, and a pitch, line drive, foul. Another tough break for the Eagles. They have made extremely solid contact the entire game, had a lot of balls caught, a few just missing off to the left side of that foul line. We saw Bird do that a little bit ago, and now Lewis just missed extra bases. 1 ball, 1 strike. First baseman Bow is in. Rest of the infield back deep, and this one's tapped right in front of the plate. Chance to beat it out. That's a base hit. Snap throw back to second. Bird is back in time.
Batting next, number 4.
That's a base hit for Lauren Lewis. Right in front of the plate. Bird advances, 2 on. Eagles need another base runner, though, to bring that potential tying run to the plate. Going to have a meeting at the mound and a conference with Coach Forsyth to the left side. Kayla Bass is due up. She has singled, homered, driven in 3, and grounded out rather to the shortstop. All 3 times she has ripped it. Shortstop, however, Lauren Eaker has played Gold Glove defense today. Backhanded plays, very strong throws. Want to credit Morales and Wright for 2 bazooka throws for outs. 1 at first base, 1 at third. Eagles making good contact. Let's hope they keep it alive. Get at least 1 more base runner and that potential tying run to get to the plate. Everybody returns back to her position, and Duckworth on the mound. Bird at second. She walked. Lewis at first, infield single, and a first pitch to Bass is a strike. Again, not the one she was looking for, so a good take. A lot of room in the left center field gap. A lot of room up the middle on the ground as well. Both corner infielders right on the line. This one is outside. Heaven Kraus, at the moment, represents the potential tying run. She is on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. High pop-up, infield fly if it stays fair. It's caught in foul territory by the catcher, Samantha Hiley.
Batting next, number 13.
That is out
Heaven
number
Kraus.
2. Runners stay put. Heaven Kraus at the plate. Eagles still need another base runner to bring the potential tying run up. Jade Jerez will step out on deck. Should Kraus keep this alive, Jerez would represent that tying run. 2 on, 2 out. Kraus tripled and scored her last time up. She's gone to the right side all 3 times. Pop up, a line drive, and a triple right down the right field line. 1 ball, no strikes after that first pitch was high. This one tapped foul. Count now 1-1.
Ground ball out right here. Let's go.
Bird at second, Lewis at first, Kraus at the plate. Here comes the 1-1. Duckworth winds and delivers. Little bit low. Kraus ahead 2-1. Good ball game, a lot of action. Tigers taking advantage of a few Eagles mistakes. They put 9 on the board. Eagles have 5, threatening for more. And a shot just foul once again down the left side. Too bad that line's not angled a few degrees towards the left. Not the case though. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Kraus. Duckworth ready, and the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Final score, Edward Waters College 9, Trinity Baptist College 5. That's it for game number 1. Game number 2 coming. Keep watching your screen, usually about 20 to 25 minutes. Not sure exactly what time just yet. But we'll be back. Watch your screen for the Live Now notice on YouTube TBC Eagles. I'm Ray Bureau. We'll be back for Game 2.